Hello, Iris. Where are you?
Hi, I'm in Nataf at my home in Israel. Where are you?
I'm in my home near Vicenza, a city in the northeast of Italy. And it's very nice to see you here in the digital space after a long time.
Long time.
Italy is very inspiring and already inviting us to imagine uh, pictures, faces. Would you like to share with us where this title come from?
Interest in what's going on in the virtual space because it became our space of living, meeting, teaching, sometimes creating. And we are all the time communicating through our faces, and usually only our faces, and it became our somehow identity. But in the same time, we don't really see faces. We see only like these images that are transmitting our faces, longing for some lost realness, some lost real faces.
And this work is actually inspired by another process of research and creation that is called self-ritual. What is a ritual? Which rituals do you relate to when you refer to this word?
It's self-images all the time around us, but what's going on with our sense of time and of wanting to stay, to put something in reality. And all these images are there, but they're at the same time not there. So this attracts me a lot. Talking about rituals, I can speak much more about like modern rituals. And I think a lot of things that we do become ritualistic. I think each community has its own rituals, and each person has its own rituals. It's something that keeps us, gives us meanings. And in this very strange times, I think people somehow connect to a lot of rituals now, new rituals.
You started the process of creation of Missing Faces a while ago. And maybe I would like to ask you how the impact of COVID and the different lockdowns have influenced the way you are working on this work.
We started the second quarantine, and we could meet only like, I think, 10 people in a place. And I said, and we couldn't really drive. So I asked Ruth and Michal, which are friends of mine from here, from this village that I'm living in. What was very interesting for the beginning of the process is that the first rehearsals, we started with our face covered. In a way, we felt like we went with this covered face that we are used to now with our masks into a full covering image. And somehow we felt very, very easy about it. We had a relief about meeting each other in that way, which I would never imagine myself doing in the first meeting in the studio. So this was made it very easy to meet. But the covered meeting was amazing meeting because we realized how much we sense each other without seeing, and how much it enables us to communicate, not through faces, not through mimics, not through what we see, but through what we feel.
I'm really intrigued about this ritual of covering our faces, which is a kind of universal ritual that in the daily life we all go through, and how that implies part of your research.
So this idea of who am I? Who is it me? Is it not me? someone can, you know, all these images that are out there of me, of you, are they really us or not?
Yeah, a telephone in front of a human face, shared on a screen.
Mm.
Yeah, it adds layers to the complexity of what's happening in the actual real space.
I'm talking through my image, which we never did it before. I don't know how I look when I talk to you. And now I'm super conscious about how I look and what I do and how I transfer things I want to say. So I was looking at myself while you were talking about Canova, and I said, oh, I'm touching a lot my face. And the first thing that they said about COVID, don't touch your faces, you know, don't touch your face. And I said, even this thing of like something, you know, this self movement, you're not allowed to do it because it risk yourself. So it put you on risk. So this, it starts with this, and then it starts with, and oh, you can't go 500 beyond 500 meters, then beyond 100 meters, and then you need to stay at your house. So these restrictions about movement and how it it influences our being, how it influences our body, how it influences our way of communicating through our bodies. This is a ritual for itself. Yeah.
Wonderful. The images that you evoke with this narration are really strong. I look forward to seeing this work. I look forward to Missing Faces and to see it live in Jerusalem or in any other part of the world soon.
Thank you so much, Roberto. It was a pleasure talking to you.